Okay, so if you keep setting goals year after year and they keep going unachieved, then maybe you need to stop setting goals and start doing what I'm going to be talking about in this video today. Okay? Hi, my name is Scola and you are beautiful, and I am so corny for that, but I just needed you to know that. Okay? Let's get into this. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. This is my first video of 2022 and there will be many more to come. So if you haven't, click that subscribe button, click the bell button so you actually get notified, because a lot of you guys are like, Scola, where have you been? I keep missing your videos. Press the bell button so you get notified, but also I will be uploading every Monday for shizzle. Does anyone even say that anymore? Oh my God, that was so awkward. I'm gonna throw up. Who says that? I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna have an upload schedule for this year and I'm really proud of that. And it's not a goal, it is an intention, okay? And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. So if you don't really know what an intention is compared to a goal, your goal is about to read out a definition. Let me get my laptop, okay? I can't make up definitions myself, so I Googled it. Treat people with kindness. That's your little reminder for today. Oh, she's low on battery. Please hold on just for this. Okay, so a goal, an aim or desired result, simply put, what you concretely achieve. An intention, something you want and plan to do, in essence, a process you go through until you get to what you concretely achieve. So simply put, a goal is a destination and an intention is a direction. It is the process, okay? And I've always loved the process more than the destination. Maybe not more, but maybe just equally. Like, we put so much emphasis on getting to a place. Like, you know, when you go on holiday, you're never just like, oh, I just want to get straight there. I mean, sometimes you do, but actually you can find a lot of joy in picking out your airport snacks, you know, getting on the plane, watching your movies, doing all that kind of stuff, and then getting to the destination can be just as exciting as actually being at the destination. Anyway, I'm rambling on and on and on. So if you don't really know what an intention is, I'm gonna give an example of what it could be. So you could set an intention for the whole year and say that I want clarity, like this year, clarity. So in everything you do, you wanna be clear. You wanna have clarity over what you're actually doing. So that would be your intention. Or you might want truth. So truth might be intention. So you wanna be true to yourself and you wanna be true to others. So maybe you make sure that you're honest with everyone in your life. You want to make sure that the people you surround yourself are really honest with you as well. Baby, I know you're low on battery. Okay, please just stay quiet. I'm gonna close you. Let me put you on charge. Does anybody else talk to the inanimate objects like they're little babies that need to be taken care of? Because there actually are, if you think about it. Because who else is gonna look after you if I don't? So that's basically what an intention is. And you can either set just like one for the whole year and have one main intention. Me personally, I'm gonna have three. The reason being, I don't really like goals in the first place. As of recently, I found that I find them quite rigid and set in stone. And I like fluidity. I like things to flow. I like to feel free, which is, you're gonna hear about in a little bit, just wait for it. So I like intentions because they're a little bit more free, but then even more so if I had three rather than one intention, then also it means that I can just be a bit more flexible with what I'm focusing on throughout the year. So I'm gonna be sharing my intentions with you guys, and I am nervous, but I'm excited. I'm nervous because I know a part of me in a year's time is gonna wanna look back and be like, did this bitch really do it, or did she just not, okay? So future Scola, if you're watching this, like, I hope we did it. I don't actually set resolutions or anything like that. You're gonna find out why in my video later on this week, which is gonna be about why you might not be achieving your goals. I'm gonna go into how I feel about goals and the time of year that you set them and New Year's resolutions in general. We're gonna talk about it later. But today we're talking about this. Let me not go off on a tangent. My first intention for the year is going to be freedom. I want to feel free this year, and this is something that I feel like is born out of a lot of things that happened last year for me personally. I feel like I was very stuck, very stagnant. I felt like I wasn't progressing, moving forward, and I just felt stuck in a cage. I felt like a butterfly in its cocoon waiting to hatch, but it just couldn't. Okay, that's how I felt a lot of the time. And what I'm realizing, it's not necessarily about moving forward, it's not always about making progress, but sometimes you just want to feel free. You want to be like a butterfly, like a bird, just being free in all that I do. So this is why I like intentions, because say one of the ways I want to feel free, I could put a goal under that, because I still would set goals, by the way, and I will be getting into that maybe in another video, or I'll try and like slip it in this one. I will still be setting goals, but they will always be serving the overarching theme, which means that I have a bit more flexibility. I could say my goal is to travel. I want to travel. I want to feel free. I don't want to be stuck in this musty, crusty, dusty country. Like, why is it gray outside? Why is it raining? It's the afternoon. I haven't seen sun. I could say that I want to feel free in that way. But in reality, another way that I want to feel free is I want to feel free I want to feel free in the sense that I want to stop caring what people think. So that could be a goal, and I have said that's like one of my resolutions or whatever, but not really, because the overarching theme is I want to feel free. I want to feel free from my own thoughts and my own overthinking, and a lot of that overthinking and worry is based on what other people might think of me. I feel like I have a little element of being a people pleaser, but more just caring what they might think of me. So I'm worried that people might not like me, that I might have upset somebody. I'm worried that people might have like misconceptions about me that I can't control, but I can't control it. And if anything, last year really taught me that, because there are some people that you will treat so well, but they will think whatever they want to think of you. Like, if they don't like you, they don't like you. If they don't treat you the same, they don't treat you the same. And I need to be free from that worry and I want to feel free of that. I want to just feel like I don't care anymore. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to just be me. I'm going to do whatever I want. And so freedom can look like a lot of things, and that's what it looks like to me. It looks like going wherever I want, but also feeling whatever I want and doing whatever I want, being whoever I want to be and being free in that. I want to be a butterfly. I want to be a bird, okay? So that's one of my intentions. Number two, my second intention is consistency. Now, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this last year, so but because this year I'm really focusing on it just being an intention rather than a goal, it feels a little bit better, because I'm not saying I want to be consistent in the way that I have to work out 5 days a week and I have to make sure I upload 2 videos a week and whatever. The overarching theme is I want to be consistent in anything that is bringing me joy at that time. And I think that's really important, because I feel like sometimes we force ourselves to do things that we don't want to do, and we think that's how we're growing. And yes, that is a good way of growing. That isn't always the case. Like, if you're not enjoying something, it doesn't mean that you will end up enjoying it. It might just mean like you'll never enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, Scola, I feel like you're getting a bit lost. You need to circle back to your point. Consistency. I want to be consistent doing things that I love this year, anything that brings me happiness. So that could be anything super intense, from I want to make sure that I work out 5 days a week, but also if one of my things I want to be consistent on is like make sure that I take a bubble bath 3 times a week, because that makes me happy. But for some reason I always end up just taking a shower, because I'm like, ugh, can't be bothered to do a whole bath. I'll just do a quick shower, and then I'm the one that feels upset because I haven't had a lovely little soak with my bubble bath. And my third intention is contentedness. This is a really hard word to say, but contentedness. Basically, I want to feel content. So a lot of last year, to be honest with you guys, I felt really low. I was depressed for like a big chunk of the year. And feeling that extreme low meant that I kept trying to chase extreme highs. I wanted to feel happy. So I was trying to reach for the stars, trying to dream big, do things that make me super happy, but I kept finding emptiness within all of that kind of stuff that used to bring me a lot of happiness. But then what I ended up finding is that I found happiness in the small little things. Like, I remember there was one day where I woke up and I said, I'm gonna work from bed today. But it was like a really lovely sunny day, so I decided to go for a walk first. So I went for a walk, and then I picked myself some coffee and a little cake and a sandwich from a local coffee shop. And it was just super simple. I was just working from bed and doing that, and I felt so happy. like that made me feel ecstatic. Like I just felt so grateful, so blessed in that moment. I was like, this feels so peaceful. It was such a peaceful moment for me. I couldn't tell you why. But that's when I realized that it's in the simple little things that you find happiness, and you don't always think to do those things for yourself, but you really should. So that's why contentedness is one of my big goals. Not my big goals. See, I keep saying it. One of my intentions for the year. I want to feel content in the things that I'm doing. If you are struggling to figure out what your intention could be for this year, the answer is probably already within you, because you might have set some goals for the year and there might be an overarching theme within that. So for example, if you said that you want to be booed up, you want to be in a relationship this year, you want to buy a house and you want a new job, that to me says that you might want stability. Stability might be your overarching theme, your intention for the year. You want stability, you want to feel stable. If like me, you're like, oh, I want to work out 5 days a week. I want to make sure I read like every day. I want to make sure I meditate and journal every day. Then you're looking for consistency. So consistency would be your intention for the year. And then you can set goals underneath that. Like, okay, this week, what do I want to be consistent about? This month, what do I want to be consistent about? Yes, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I hope it's given you something to think about. If you started thinking about your intention for the year, please do comment down below. Like me, you can set 3, 1, however many you want to, or even if you've already set some goals and you're really happy with those, then do comment down below. Let me know what your goals are, because goals still work for a lot of people. I'm not saying that they are redundant or anything like that. Just for me personally, I find intentions work really well, and then goals can come underneath that, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to catch you guys in the next video coming up this week. I'm going to be uploading so regularly, so you'll be tired of my face by the end of this year, because consistency is the intention. Okay? Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!